Alright, so boom, what's up y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm about to be putting this hair on my big bowling ball head, and I will be trying the lace method actually. And this is very new to me. As you see, I'm preparing myself, so let's get right into it. So first I'm just stretching this ball cap over my head, my big bowling ball head, just to kind of measure out where I want to put everything. Then I'm taking some got to be freeze spray glue and, well, freeze spray, whatever this stuff is, and I'm gonna put it on the perimeter of my head. I did make sure to get my edges out of the way because this stuff is hell trying to get it out of your edges. Like, I used oil to get it out, but it was still hell trying to get it out. Anywho, so I'm just spraying this on basically the edge or my hairline, a little bit on my forehead because I do have a 5 head, yes. And basically I'm just taking this blue the smallest comb that I have, and I'm just making sure I make sure the spray stays down. And if I find spots that's lifting, the spots that I did find that were lifting were on the sides of my head, because since my head is so large, I saw myself spraying down the sides more than the rest of my head. So moving on, I'm taking some scissors and I'm making ear holes. I'm just cutting out the small holes, and I'm going to stretch this over my ears and cut the perimeter, cut the excess cap off. And I also cut the cap off in the back, because it was just a lot back there and I didn't like the way it felt. So make sure y'all give a thumbs up also if y'all like the editing in this, because I work so hard on the editing. Like, I've been taking notes from TikTok, like I've been taking notes from everywhere damn near. So give me a thumbs up if y'all like the editing. Anywho, this is more video of me just showing you how I went about cutting my ear holes out. As you can see, I kind of sweated this part. This part really took me the longest because I wanted to make sure I did not cut myself or my hair. So as you can see, being a newbie to this, yeah, it took me a while to actually get this cap to stick to my head. I actually had to take the blow dryer, in which professionals use. I took the blow dryer, excuse me, and I made several passes with the glue and the blow dryer, back to back. So now, not to get off subject, I am taking some small eyebrow scissors actually, and I am cutting very carefully the edge of the ball cap so I can have the cap stick down when I go back in to do a second layer of the spray. Please also note, and please don't come for me, because guess what, I did not use glue. I will not use glue because last time I used glue, the glue stuck to my hair, and I lost a couple best edges that's been in there since kindergarten, you feel me? So I didn't appreciate that, and I didn't appreciate that glue, and I literally sat up there and used oil. I went out and bought glue remover, which did not work. I used alcohol. When I tell you, nothing about this Ultra Bond or whatever type of glue they use for the hair, it didn't work. So I basically had to shampoo it out. But as you can see, we all good. Back to the video. That was just a little story time. Back to the video. I, again, like I said, I did a second layer of the spray on the perimeter of my head, and I let that dry for a bit, and then I put some powder that closely matches my skin tone on the lace part of the wig. And as you can see, I'm feeling myself. I feel like I did a great job matching everything up. You can't see the cap up under the hair, which is That's the goalie. That's the goalie. So right now what I'm about to do, I am making sure that my edges are acceptable, making sure that the wig is positioned right, and I'm going in right now. I really don't like these edges. I don't like how the lace sticks up, and what I'm gonna actually do is take out section some hair off, as you can see, and I'm actually going to cut those edges off because I've only had this wig for maybe since, let's see, it's June, since February. So had this for about 4 months, and I've installed this hair once before professionally. My stylist installed it and she left these edges. I did not like the way the edges looks because the edges actually I don't know what happened to the edges. The edges, I guess they didn't want to be here no more and they left. So we're gonna make some more edges. So as you can see, I'm just carefully taking those same pair of scissors to cut along the edge and also make a new hairline. As you can see, it's the stress on my face moving on. Yeah, I'm moving pretty quickly through this. As you can see through this, you know, the distress, it took me 30 minutes to get these edges on right. No cap and gown. It took me 30 minutes. Anywho, so I'm cutting, separating just a small line of hair, and I'm cutting them short to make them edges. In this section again, like I told y'all, I'm not using no glue. Glue is dead. So using that same freeze spray by Got2b, and I am placing my hair, and actually I like the way that this held my hair. I feel like next time in the future I will be using the Got2b gel instead of the spray, because the spray is very harsh. My scalp actually got agitated by the spray. I don't know what, you know, what's really in the spray besides alcohol. But my hair was, my scalp actually, excuse me, my scalp was not having it. It turned red and it got itchy, and yeah. So as y'all can see, I got myself some nice little baby hairs. I did use some setting wrap foam, a little bit, dabbed it on the edges, combed them out. So what I'm doing right now, I am wetting my hair. Mind you, this is a freshly washed wig, detangled, all that good stuff. I'm just re-wetting it, and actually I did I went back in and I cut some so that, you know, the curls can kind of sit on top of each other and not clash, because I don't know, the frontal that's made on this wig is kind of different from the rest of the hair, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just going through, wetting the hair, get it nice, not sopping wet, but get it nice and coated. And as you can see, I will be going back in with that foam, the olive oil foam, and, you know, foam and set, and just rubbing that in, rubbing that in, rubbing that in, setting it down. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to put a scarf on top of my head to keep the top of my head flat. I don't know how many times I've seen people have their edges laid, everything, and I know it's kind of hard to tell, you know, whether your head is flat or not with wavy hair, because it's easy to get away with it, excuse me. But yeah, I'm going back in with this and making sure the top of my head is flat. We going for flat, F-L-A-E-T, flat. We're going for flat hair. So this is a couple days later, actually, y'all gotta forgive me. But even a couple days later, hair is still, you get what I'm saying, like hair is still bomb. You know, edges kind of went, you know, went right, went left, you know, went their own ways, but they still look natural, you feel me? So excuse me while I do a couple yeah, yeah, one more. There we go, one more. Yeah, so if you guys like this video, make sure I had one more. Yeah, if you guys y'all like this video, make sure you comment, subscribe, let me hear some noise, and I'll see y'all next time.